Welcome to A Good Health Moment with Dr. Charlie Rouse. In this episode, Dr. Rouse talks about the importance of a good night's sleep for senior adults. Saw a study, actually I saw it reported today. It was a study that was done some while ago and published in the journal Aging, which I'm not familiar with. I'm sure you are. But here's the gist of the report and the study they did. They said older adults who get little sleep each night may be at heightened risk of dementia or early death, according to this study. Researchers found that among 2,600 older Americans, those who were deemed short sleepers, that is, catching no more than 5 hours of sleep at night, were more likely to develop dementia or even die over the next 5 years. Their risk were double that of older people who typically got the recommended 7 to 8 hours of shut-eye a night. And so apparently there's some kind of connection between not getting the sleep you need and the possibility of dementia and even death among older Americans, according to this study. I in the past, I've seen similar studies with that. So I know a lot of times when you get a little age on you, sometimes it's kind of hard to go to sleep and to get a good night's sleep. You're getting up in the middle of the night. You're having to do some things. So talk a little bit about that, the importance of sleep and maybe something natural to help us older folks to maybe go to sleep in a better way and get a good night's sleep. I know you've talked about this before. Remind us about natural things that can help us to be good sleepers, which is very important for us at night, right?
Well, Chris, that's plumb scary.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
The older we get, the less we sleep.
Yeah.
But the book, Ecclesiastes, 12th chapter, actually describes the older we are, we don't hear like we used to hear, we don't see like we used to see, and we don't think like we used to think. But it also says we don't sleep like we used to sleep. Right. And a little sleep is, all right, so they put it at 5 hours. Yeah. If you're getting any dream, if you're dreaming at all, you're okay. Because that tells you the body has hit the refresh, rejuvenate button. And the truth is that usually that kind of sleep comes after the second hour. Right. Some people, if they sleep 2 hours and then the rest of the night's restless, that's the kidneys, that's the adrenal system. And we can give them nutrition to take away stress, and that'll solve that issue. For most of us, we can use, it's a flour nutrition, and they make it with seven different flours, and it's neat. I take it every night. And the reason I take it is because I work 3 jobs every day.
You do.
I got to de-stress.
Yeah, I know.
I don't need my Rolodex to be reminding me of this or that or the other. So when I go to bed at night, I take those 7 different flours in one capsule. Yeah. And guess what? I sleep like a baby. Yeah. Now, us men are going to be way more prone sometime 1 or 2 times during the night. Our bladder doesn't hold like it used to, right. And the prostate may be connected to it, and sometimes all of those issues can wake us up. So for men, many times we solve that problem by giving them either a prostate support of some sort, does an amazing job on sleep. Second thing is that in anybody who has a lot of bladder irritation and they're just needing to manage their bladder, the herb is called Angelica, like the angel, Angelica. It has solved the bladder management issue for thousands of people. Pretty neat. Now, most of us, we can get a good night's wink just by relaxing. So what you don't want to do is watch the evening news before you go to bed, because there's nothing on there that's going to calm you down.
That's true.
And you don't want to just read something rambunctious, because it's just going to stimulate you. Right. And you certainly don't need to be chewing on an Oreo with lots of chocolate, because that'll stimulate you.
Right.
But I have heard that 6 vanilla wafers can calm some people down with the L-tryptophan. I had one man that missed understood what I said, and he did eat 6 Oreos.
Oh, if it can only be true.
He had the worst night of his life. He said,
wow.
Dr. Charlie, you don't know what you're talking about. Some people have like cramps. They need more mineral,
Right.
like magnesium, potassium. Right. So truthfully, it's not just one answer for everybody. Yeah. But if you're not getting a good night's sleep, do check with a professional. Go natural. Right. No, don't go the worldly prescription. The Ambien can only solve your issue temporarily, and then it comes back to haunt you. Right. Go natural, and 50% of the people, Chris, can use melatonin. Yeah. 3 milligrams of melatonin. And guess what? That magazine you're reading, the Aging Journal, right. In that journal, they have clinics all over the world. And in every clinic, they advise their patients to take, irregardless of their medical condition, take 3 milligrams of melatonin because it preserves your gray matter. Right. So it won't shrink in the head.
Oh, there you go. And in fact, the study said it gave some suggestions. Keep televisions and devices out of the bedroom. You know, when you go to bed, go to bed. Make the bedroom for sleep and sleep alone. Also, they said avoid looking at bright screens close to bedtime. That blue light can throw off
your... That's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah. He said the light can throw off your natural rhythm. And finally, the other suggestion they make is to support the natural rhythm, get plenty of sunshine during the day. Fresh air and sunlight are like nature's medicine, they said. So go outside or sit by a window or something. So good, information. Sounds like they've been talking to you, and you often tell us about that.
Many years ago over at Auburn University, they were teaching their veterinary students how to raise the best chickens. And they came in there and they built these $1 million chicken coops. I'm talking about with air conditioning and lights and feather beds. They had the whole works.
Oh, my.
And the chickens weren't producing. And an old farmer from Auburn, Alabama came over there and he said, well, no wonder a chicken can't lay an egg unless he gets sunshine in his eyes. You got to keep these rascals back out in the yard. And did you know, or as soon as they cut a hole in the top of their $1 million chicken coop and the sunshine came in there, all those mother hens laid eggs.
How about that? Well, these farmers, these farmers and their wives and the old school remedies, sometimes, they're right on point. Most often, they're right on point. And if you want to contact Dr. Rouse for more information about this or anything we talk about today, let me just quickly tell you, you can call Dr. Rouse, 229-436-0100, or you can email him at drrouse@att.net and just spell out Dr. Rouse at att.net. And of course, you can go to yourhealthtodaypodcast.com. You'll find our podcast there. You'll find links to send Dr. Rouse information and questions there, as well as going to themedicineman.com. For more information on any health-related questions you may have, you can visit Dr. Rouse at the Medicine Man's Corner, 2416 Dawson Road in Albany, Georgia. You can call Dr. Rouse at 229-436-0100 or send him an email at drrouse@att.net. Dr. Rouse's popular Your Health Today podcast can be found at yourhealthtodaypodcast.com. Visit that site today.